In this lecture and the next few lectures, we're going to be talking about a popular type of vulnerabilities called SQL injections. Before we start talking about how this occurs and how to exploit it, let's first learn what SQL is. Now, if you're getting a pen test on a certain website, chances are this website is a little bit bigger than smaller websites, so it's probably using a database. Most websites, other than very simple websites, use databases, and the databases are used to store data. So they store usernames, passwords, news articles, blog posts, pictures, anything that happens on the website literally is stored on a database, and the web application queries the database and then displays the data to you or to the users on screen. When the users do something, it will either update, delete, or modify the data that exists in the database. This interaction between the web application and the database happens using a language called SQL. So let me show you what I mean by a database. This is just an example. I'm not hacking anything. I'm literally just going to log in to the database that is installed on our Metasploitable machine, and then we're just going to see what's being stored on it. So I'm not doing any hacking. There's nothing here. The rest have been installed for each web application. So we can see we have one for TikiWiki, we have one for OWASP 10, and that's for this one, Metal Day. We also have one called MySQL, we have one called Metasploit, and one for DVWA, which is the one that we've been using, the web application. So you can see for each web application, we actually have a database, and this database holds the information that is used by that web application. Let me show you what's in there. So I'm going to use the OWASP 10 database. So this is the one that is, again, this is the one for Metal for this web application. And we can see the tables. So each database has a tables, and in the tables there's information. So I'm going to say show tables to see the tables that we have. And you can see we have a table for accounts. So you can assume that this table has information about the usernames, passwords, and information about the users. We have a table for blogs, so probably has the blog inputs, the posts, and the comments in there. You can see captured data, credit cards. So there's a table that contains credit cards. Now this is huge for shopping websites. They actually would have credit cards table, and the information for the credit cards would be stored there. Basically, the database will store everything, all the data that is used on the website, because they don't get stored on files. It's not efficient. So let's have a look on the accounts. And if I just say select, so this is exactly how the web application would be retrieving information from the